really just so I can check the sound, make sure it's good before we start. Okay. All right. So let's check it out. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Are we live? Really just so I can. Okay, good. I hear myself. Yay. Okay, we're good. So let me go ahead and put the names of those of you who have already got or purchased your read for tonight, your happy hour readings or questions. The list is still open. If you guys want to join. So if you guys want to check out the menu for tonight, what are we doing? How much? Just click on the black bubble in the chat section, and that will tell you it's $20 for general questions, 25 for love questions, or 30 for both. So you can book your question or reading via either Cash App, which my Cash App username is linked in there for you, as well as my PayPal link. Make sure that you add your questions in the notes section of your payment option if it fits. Cash App has this really cute thing that they have now where you can just create your own special note instead. So you can do that. Okay. And also a good thing as well, if you're new to my happy hour, is pretty much all it is like a less expensive price from my typical readings and bookings that I do. And once the live is over, next to your name will be a timestamp in the description box. So you come back to the live stream, you scroll down, find your name on the list, which will be in the exact order as I received everyone's payment. You will find a timestamp next to your name. So you can come back and watch this live stream whenever you want. Right? So that's the beauty of happy hour. Like I said, if you would like to book your question tonight on the live, it is $20 for general questions, 25 for love questions, and 30 for both. Just if you want to remain anonymous, let me know in the notes section that you want to go anonymous, or by your YouTube username, a nickname, or initials. And if you're asking about anyone, if you place their name, it's going to be confidential between me and you. I don't ever say the person's name on the live. That's up to you. If you don't mind, I'm asking about so and so, and you put it in the chat or something. But if you're sending me a question, that person's name is confidential between me and you. If you want me to not say your question out loud, just let me know in the notes section of your payment options so I know not to read it out loud. So everything that you want to keep confidential between me and you, just let me know in the notes section. I got you. So I have also put in the chat the names of everyone that I have a reading set for so far tonight. So first person I have on the list is Breyonna. Second person I have on the list is Cynthia. Third person, Monica. Fourth, Anonymous F. And fifth, Alexis. And sixth, Jennifer. Okay, so as long as I'm on the live, we're still streaming. You guys can submit a question if you would like to. If you want to check out the menu, like I said, click the black bubble in the chat section, or hit more to hit the description box, and you'll see those options there as well. Okay. All right, let's get this thing popping, shall we? Without further ado, no more talking. Let's just get right to it. I'm gonna use my horror tarot deck for the spooky season. Okay, I'm in love with these cards. I love the old movie poster type look. So let's get it. If you guys like spooky season like I do, you guys probably like these cards. I love them. So I was debating between the Rider-Waite, the Radiant Rider-Waite. I was like, oh, the tradition. And then I was like, no, it's spooky season. I love these cards. Let's do it. Okay. Don't forget to y'all. Like this video, share this live with someone maybe you want to share. Kick back and relax. If you have a drink, I did have a drink, but I got some water because I know how I am when I read. I need water. I can't be drinking alcohol on the live like that unless it's some wine, but I did make me a little cocktail not that long ago, just a little Red Bull. I'm not a vodka person, so instead of Red Bull and vodka, I have Red Bull and tequila with a little bit of some hibiscus syrup in there. It was pretty good. It's pretty flavorful, kind of like a Dutch bro type situation. I don't know if you guys ever had Dutch bros, but yeah, that was my situation. So let's go ahead and get into the live. No more talking. I know I said that before, but I mean it this time. Okay. So Breyonna, sis, you are up next. Let's put your timestamp. Let's get it. Your timestamp is 5:24. Okay, 5 minutes, 24 seconds. Let's see what your question is. Okay. All right. So, all right. Your first question is in regards to a person of your love interest. You want to know, how does blank feel about you ending things with him on Friday or last Friday? How does he feel about this? Let's see. Spirit, ask for permission to tap into Breyonna and her person in question, energy towards each other, their connection, and what you allow me to know and to see, to speak on in regards to how does this person specifically feel about Breyonna ending things with him last Friday? How does he feel about this? What are his feelings? What are his feelings? Okay. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor. So, first card, you have the Ace of Cups. Second card, you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then you have the Eight of Cups. So this person is kind of not believing that it's over, not fully. They could be in shock or disbelief, like this kind of came left, or they weren't expecting it at the time that it happened, pretty much. Hmm. This person feels like they took some sort of risk, or they kind of mishandled or mismanaged this connection. So there is a little bit of them emotionally feeling kind of stuck. Um, Having to watch you walk away was maybe kind of a hard thing for them. Maybe they kind of they didn't have much emotional response at the time. Maybe like when you told them that you need to cut this off, there wasn't a lot of emotional energy being given or shared with you. Maybe it made you feel like this person didn't care, or they didn't care enough. Let's see. So I'm gonna kind of do like a sample read of like my I'm gonna just do like a few placements of my how do they feel reading that I do. So I'm gonna ask Spirit. One of the questions is what they know that they feel. What is it? What are the emotions that they are aware of that they're trying to process? The Nine of Cups. What is the emotions that are hidden, unconscious, that they don't fully, what they're not fully aware of their emotions when it comes to you walking away? Ten of Cups. That's weird. Um, what's blocking them emotionally when it comes to you and your connection? What's blocking them? The Five of Wands. All right. So the emotions that they are aware of when it comes to you walking away is that you are doing this for your inner peace. You feel like you need to focus and prioritize how you feel. Your emotions matter. They may feel that they may not be fully aware that by you doing this, in some kind of way, this is weird because I don't feel like this person, because at first I'm like, is this person talking about they feel happy, go lucky? Like, but I don't feel that. I'm not getting that. This more so feels like they feel like you're prioritizing, like what they're aware of and their feelings as far as you walking away, that you're prioritizing your health, your wellness, how you feel, how you wish to feel. The emotions that they're unaware of being the Ten of Cups, potentially that they missed out on a good thing. A part of them knows that, but it's like they may not have allowed themselves to fully be settled and present in emotional fulfillment that is potentially there between the two of you, or that you could share as a couple, and in addition to maybe your children or something like that, or your family and friends, like how this actually would be a fulfilling relationship if they really move through this together, if they really were to show up. So going with the Five of Wands being what is blocking them emotionally: pride and ego, the monsters inside of them, the emotional battles that they fight with. Okay. So that's how they feel about you temporarily walking away from them. Okay. All right. Second question is, what is the most important message that Spirit wants to communicate to you right now? Divine Source. Let's see. Divine Spirit. What is the most important message that you would want to communicate to Breyonna right now, or that you are trying to communicate? The Queen of Swords. Dang, these cards. Come on now. All right, you have the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Cups. You're fighting yourself in some kind of way. Okay. You're actually doing better than what you think. Like mentally, you could kind of, it's like this battle between, sometimes you can feel like you are stuck in a certain mindset, or you feel like it's almost like you don't realize your own growth sometimes. Mentally, your awareness, your understanding, your wisdom of things, like you may not notice the progression. And I feel like it's not a good thing, but it's like it's a humble thing, because that means that you acknowledge that there's always more room for growth and learning. Like you don't know everything, you know what I mean? But there's also an opportunity for you in this energy to be more receptive to new ideas or new concepts or new understanding of things. Um, so you might fight yourself a little bit on this. And I feel like your decision that you made with this person, they want you to know that you needed to do that. Acknowledging that there is a part of yourself that you see could be problematic in certain situations or relationships, or you don't fully, stand up for yourself sometimes, or you don't always honor your truth, or you don't always make decisions when you're called to. It's like you're acknowledging that part of yourself, and you've made that step to do that. You've actually taken the initiative. So let's see. Queen of Swords, unbiased, independence, and tradition. So yeah, I feel like there's a part of you that you are unbiased, and it's okay to have an independent thought. Maybe you're learning to navigate with decision making, or through understanding and discerning things on your own without leaning outside of yourself, whether that's through another person sometimes, or some other outlet. Like you're learning to trust yourself more and more when it comes to decisions, when it comes to parts of yourself that's like, no, I know that this is a part of myself that I need to work through, or I know this is a part of myself that is not healthy for me. So I need to do whatever it is that I need to do to cut that part of myself out. Or because this is kind of a morbid card, it's like this woman has butchered this man in a way, because her sword is, it's a little morbid, so I can't really describe it, because you two, you know how they is. They real strict when they want to be. And I'm noticing this little girl, she's about to dissect this little boy. So it's like the same imagery. I feel like sometimes when you stand up, you feel bad. So I feel like this is relating back to the guy, the man that you romantically you are involved with, where when you're unbiased about it, and when you're doing things from a place that is clear cut and honest and straightforward, sometimes you question that maybe, or you feel like you're being harsh, or you're being um like negative, or you're hurting people. But there's a way, because the Queen of Swords can be a cold piece, okay, cold cut, cut you down type. But when she's in her healthy state, she's very, very clear in what she's saying and why she's saying it. And she's considered why she's saying what she's saying. Her emotions may be behind it, or she's learned to dissect her emotions. She's learned how to properly manage her emotions and speak from a place of, yes, I'm honoring how I feel, but I'm also in a clear mindedness as I'm expressing myself. Um, Page of Swords is not in that state. This is a younger child that maybe thinks before they, or speaks before they think, or if they feel like they want to do something, they do it without conscious. And it's kind of this energy, like where spirit's saying there's some things that you're still navigating and learning under this Page of Swords energy, but there's also things where you are mastered in the Queen of Swords, and there's something connected to the person that you're asking about. Okay, no, you didn't mess up, no, you didn't miss out, or no, you're not sabotaging something. I feel like you did this with clear conscience and honoring how you felt, and I'm sure you were considering how this person feels as well before you spoke your truth and made that cut decision. So that's what they want to tell you. I know it's kind of like, okay, y'all could have told me anything else, but nah, they wanted to tell you this. Okay. All right, sis. I hope that was helpful. I hope that made sense and brought you some clarity, some peace, some confirmation. This for your highest good. And I'm sending much love to you. I hope you enjoy your weekend, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you for donating. And I'll catch you in divine time. Take care. Peace. All right, Spirit. Clear the energy with love, light, and peace. We send Breyonna and her person of interest healing, protection, and love and light wherever they are in the world, whether it be past, present, or future spaces, none and unnamed spaces and realms, that they are divinely covered and protected at all times. And so it is. Yeah. You're welcome, sis. Yeah, they could have talked about anything else, but hey, but that can be applied to really anything that you struggle with mentally or doubt your decisions and choices. So okay, so Miss Cynthia, you are up next, sis. Let's get your timestamp. Okay, 1717. Ooh, your timestamp 1717. All right, sis. I read yours when it came in. I read your questions, and I was like, "This sounds like she kind of in denial about homeboy." Okay. So your first question was, "What's to come, generally speaking?" So we're gonna see what potentially, just to give you a heads up. We don't want to approach tarot like it's set in stone. Let's give it some flow, some room to progress and shift and change. You know what I'm saying? So let's tap in and see what, potentially is to come, or just heads up from spirit. Generally speaking, what should you be out on the look for, or receptive or open to, or heads up. Let's see. Divine source, ask for permission, tap into Cynthia's energy. She wants to know what's to come generally. What is your response, spirit? What you want her to know? What do you want Miss Cynthia to know? What is All right, bottom of the deck, you have what is this? I can't see my eyesight. The Six of Swords. You have the King of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Goodness. All these wands. The Ace of Wands. Damn. The Devil. Oh my God. The Four of Pentacles. You have so many cards. Look at all these cards. You have the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Wands. You have the Empress. Okay, you have a lot of fire energy, a lot of wands, child, coming through. A lot of fire, kind of like a little bit of earth, and um, maybe not even a little bit of earth. You have like, yeah, it's like a wands fest and pentacles fest. The devil actually is, yeah, Capricorn. That's earth energy. Pentacles is earth. The Empress can be that Venus energy. Taurus, which is earth, and air, which is Libra. And then you also have the Nine of Pentacles. You have just earth and fire coming through. Okay. I feel like there might be some energy coming your way that um might seem very tempting, very very tempting, very alluring, and it's up to you to discern whether this is something worth your time and your energy. This King of Wands, I had a fest with that King of Wands in this reading. It's going to post tonight. This reading I did last night actually. I was supposed to post it today, but I didn't, so I scheduled it for later tonight. But I did a reading, and this King of Wands came out, and I just went in on him, okay? Because I was just staring at him. I'm like, this is an energy vampire, right? But just due to the fact that it's a movie, or it comes from the movie Blackula, which is a black exploitation 70s horror film called Blackula, playing off of the word Dracula, obviously. And I was picking up this energy of a person that is quite cunning. Um, but in this instance, it could be someone that is very attractive, someone that is hard to say no to. And it's like, okay, they may not be a bad guy, but let me make sure that I don't rush into anything. So whether this is an actual literal person or it's an energy of something that's very tempting, something that's very alluring, something that you may want to rush into, and without thought or without conscious, because you also have the Ace of Wands, which something that ignites a passion in you. But you have to be careful or mindful of pitfalls, as it says, beware pitfalls. So you don't want to just rush into things. You want to use your discernment, because it might entrap you, it might snare you with the devil. And the seventh, there's sorry, this Four of Pentacles is this man putting these women in these capsules, in these jars, like he's experimenting them. So that could be someone that's like this person that's like, oh, it's nothing, I'm just attracted, we're just having a good time. And you find yourself falling into this alluring trap. But you got to ask yourself the question, because these other cards right here to me, with the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Empress, is like, the question is to ask yourself not to move into fear, because this isn't about you moving in fear, but is this energy, whatever is presenting itself to me or will present itself to me, is this something worth value to me? Or is this something that will kind of throw me off my square, or, pull me down in a way? Because this is one thing that I noticed, and I don't really feel intuitively like this is someone that yet. It could be, but I don't feel like it is. This feels like somebody or something that is here to kind of put you in a place, or a tempting place, to almost lose yourself. So this is the thing about the devil. Think about the devil. The devil energy is very tricky, because the devil can be depicted as like this energy of obsession and addiction and entrapment and lust, but it also has a light side to it too, where it can denote playfulness and just kind of being carefree, and tapping into your senses and things like that. But there's always a catch. It's always like this trick when it comes to YOLO. You only live once. It's like sometimes when you go into that mindset of, oh, I just got to experience it, I just got to go through, I just got to have it, it won't hurt. Let's just be lighthearted about it. When you come from that place without discernment, you're not thinking about your future. You're not thinking about the consequences that come with the thing. So this is an energy that I feel like the consequence of being kind of trapped is that it's something that will cost you something about your empowerment, something about the beauty of who you are. You know how women get into relationships? I'm only using this as an example, but for some reason I feel led to. That when you get into relationships with a man that's not for you in the beginning, he's very charming, things move very quickly, he may love bomb you, but you're addicted to him, he's very attractive, or the sex is good and things like that, and you might have been a really bubbly, outgoing woman, and all of a sudden when you get with this man, you just lose yourself, you don't know who you are anymore, you don't want to hang out with your friends or your family, you feel depressed, you feel unattractive, you question your worth, your value, you're shy, you're quiet and reclusive all of a sudden. It's like that type of trap. Okay. And this could be something that's channeled into anything, but for some reason, child, you might have to apply this in a situation that makes sense, because it might not be about a person or a man or a love situation. It could be a job. It could be something that you want to rush into when you get in, you lose yourself, and At first it seemed like everything you wanted, but then it's like, okay, this is not really for me, because the Empress speaks about abundance, and typically an abundance that is not measured by material value, but by character and what's on the inside of a person. Those valuable things. What makes a person beautiful on the inside is the abundance, is the currency, the connection to the all that is, how the divine provides, how the universe takes care of a person, and giving up what we call the ashe, giving up our ashe to situations, people, places, and things that are not for our highest good. And those people, places, and things take from us and benefit from our energy, and we have nothing left in return. So I don't know what that, child. Yeah, that was quite clear. I don't know. We're just telling you not to lose yourself. It may not be like this dusty road Tyler Perry story, where the woman just in this abusive relationship, just scarred and abused, but it may not be that deep. But it's I feel like a message to really protect your energy, and not waste it and squander it on just little things for the moment. Use your discernment, move wisely with your energy. Okay, yeah. Sounds like something. The reading I did, it sounded like it. Yeah, like King of Wands energy was just like, I wasn't feeling it. Okay. So moving on to your love question. So you want to know, what is this connection with this person blank? Okay. You said it was a bit flirty at times, and other times it would be nothing. So you just go with it. You don't necessarily have a crush on this person or anything, but you do think of them a lot, no matter how much you redirect yourself and catch yourself wanting to check their social media. Yeah, that's why I said, so you sound like you a little bit in denial. Might be a little bit in denial that you actually like Mr. Man. But let's tap in, okay? Let's see. What is the energy? What's this connection? What's really going on here? What's going on? Let's see. What's really the deal? Let's tap into your energy first. And ask for permission to tap into Homeboy's energy. Only for the sake of what I have permission to know and to see, of course. What is Cynthia's energy connected to this person? Okay, the Empress came out again. Okay, so take heed to the first message. For some reason, it may not be connected to him, but that's confirmation to take heed to the first message. This person's energy in relation to Cynthia. This person in question's energy. The Page of Pentacles and Spirit. What is the energy from your perspective, Divine Source God? What is this connection or this energy between these two people? Okay, you have the Three of Pentacles. I don't know if you guys work together or something, but you have also the Page of Cups. It's like you want to take it out of this platonic level. I feel like this person does kind of give you, maybe you like some attention that this person does give you. This person may kind of make you feel desirable at times. But there is a part of you that I feel like wants something, like some type of exchange. And it may not be solely them. Like, yeah, it may not be solely about the person per se. Like, let's say you want intimacy just in general, but if this person is like, they have the right amount of energy or something that you like or are into or maybe attracted to in a person, then you'll entertain it because it's available. But deep down, regardless, I feel like there's a desire for some sort of building of a connection. It's like you want something more personal. I do feel like there's a curiosity on your end where you do want to get to know them. Okay. You do want to get to know them on a kind of like, I don't want to say deeper level, but like more personal than what's available. Because there's some sort of like formal connection, like whether it's through work or there's some type of barrier, and it's not really like a bad barrier. It's just like, it could be work or something that might deem as like, I don't know if I should cross the line on this. So this person, I feel like also too may want to manifest something. This person does like the attention that you give them as well. You have a little bit more to offer this person, I'm not gonna lie, than what they have to offer you. Um, but I don't want to say that it's just that, like it's just you like their attention, but for the most part, that's really what I sense. Like it's more so of like what they kind of make you feel. It's not so much that you really genuinely may be interested in them, but you do want some type of like exchange, maybe to make sense of your feelings or emotions with this person, more of an up close and personal exchange with them, maybe time outside of this restricted energy or restricted environment, maybe. And also too, on the flip side of this, on a deeper level, I feel like you're just desiring a connection, not so much specifically with them, but just like in general in love. You're seeking out connection to build something with someone. Um, Yeah, because I feel like you like certain things about this person based off of what you can see or what you can tell. It may be some things that you like whether it's something about their looks, whether it's something about the way they walk, or something about their flirting style or something. You know what I mean? Like it's something that you can take from this person. Um, yeah, you're trying to make sense of the feelings that you have for this person. And I feel like it's pure. Like allow yourself to explore it. Don't demonize it. Don't try to stuff it down too much and, try to put it in a box, and because you will, frustrate yourself in that way. There's nothing wrong with, tapping into attraction or feelings or interest. You know what I mean? Because it'll allow yourself to kind of explore a little bit more, and you might come to the conclusion like, hey, maybe I'm not really, it's not really nothing too much, or oh, it's just this, and there's nothing wrong with that. Or hey, maybe I actually do like him, maybe I do want to get to know him. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I hope I was able to answer your question, but if you want something a little more in depth than that, sis, of course, then you can always hit me up for a reading. I got you. All right, so let's go ahead and close this out. So I'm sending much love to you, Cynthia. Hope that was helpful. Gives you a little bit more clarity than what you came in with, or gave you some confirmation. Okay. So I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. Take care. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe out here. And I'll catch you in divine time. If not, take care of yourself anyway. Okay. So, Divine Source God, we close this reading down. We send love, light, and peace to Cynthia and any person that she's asked about, wherever they are in the world, past, present, or future, known and unknown spaces. May they be divinely covered and protected by the light. Amen and Ashe. And so it is. Okay, let me slow down. I need some more water. So, the list is still open if you guys are interested. So, Monica, you're up next. If you want to know where you're at on the list, check the chat. Just scroll down. Shouldn't be hard to find because there's not a lot of there's not a lot of comments. All right, Miss Monica, your time stamp is I can't see that. Is that 33? I think so. Hold on, I gotta tip my head, child. I think that's 3318. I'm pretty that can't be. I know I was wait a minute. Mm, actually it is. Okay. Is it? I gotta check because you know me, I cannot can't see. Sometimes like this stuff be like making the background of the numbers look crazy. Alright, so Miss Monica, let's tap in. So your question is, let me see. Any messages from your divine partner, future spouse, and any advice and insight regards to outlook of your job and career? Okay, so let's tap in. Permission to tap into Monica's energy, divine source God. I don't know if these cards are going to be fitting for a message from your future spouse, but I'm going to try because these are like spooky cards, like horror theme, movie theme cards. Okay, so any messages from her divine partner, her divine spouse, spirit. Maybe these cards. Yeah. Okay. You have a lot of cards. Wow. Okay. So the top card is the Ten of Cups, the Hermit. Mm. What is this? The Seven of Pentacles. I love this card. Like, it reminds me of Dusk Till Dawn. I think that's the movie with Salma Hayek. It was a Quentin Tarantino movie, and it was like the scene. It was like this burlesque scene. It was very witchy, very like goddess, sensual goddess, dark feminine vibes. That's what this card reminds me of, like this goddess temple energy. So you have the Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Justice card, the Knight of Swords, and the Sun. I feel like your person doesn't want to, like, they want to tell you, like, their message to you, like, if this person was to like sit with their heart and like send energy to their future spouse, which will be you, obviously, whether they know of you yet or not is not the point. Just like their energy, their essence towards you, they would want you to know, like, they're not wasting their time. This person might be quite fed up at the moment with their journey of love, to the point where they're not wasting their energy on nonsense. This person is quite reclusive. Maybe this person is a homebody. Like, they're not out, wasting their time on multiple people, or they're not out here, hunting and chasing women, sitting up at bars looking for who to smash. Like, they're not wasting their energy or going on dating sites. And there's nothing wrong with going out to the bar, and there's nothing wrong with going on dating sites. But I feel like if it's not something that is going to lead to like a healthy exchange, they may not be looking for their one yet, but they're in a place where they're just tired of like the randomness or the hookup. So they maybe never been that type of person, but there's a lot of them feel like spending their time in their comfort zone at home, or the comfort of their home. They don't need to be overstimulated by the outside world too much. Like, as far as, I gotta have multiple people in my sphere, or I have to have multiple people in my phone, or I gotta be dating a whole bunch of people. Like, they're just not in that space. Like, they're very, I feel like this person is very particular about their energy. And if there's someone that's a beautiful woman or very sexy, where most people might throw themselves or be very thirsty and like a male pick me, they're not gonna fall for a person like, I'm not gonna say like that, because this woman is just a woman that's confident in her energy, and who wouldn't want a woman like this? But they're not gonna throw themselves at women just because they're beautiful or they're sexy, and like, they have a little bit more self control than that. They want to make sure that before because they want to be a fool in love, but with the right person, where they know that it's safe, where they know that, because I feel like their thing is, I want to be a fool in love, but I want someone to be a fool for me too in love. I don't want it to just be one side. I want us to be madly in love with each other, and then not be like me leaping without a security net. It's like this person has that side to them. They have that side to them that is very carefree and lighthearted, but they need that security as well. They have to have a healthy balance. They want to make sure that whatever they pour themselves into, or they allow their arms to stretch wide and just fall into it, that there's some sort of security, that it has some distance. It has some, what I mean by distance, like, it's going to go the distance with this Chariot card. They have a lot of major arcana cards, I'm noticing too, like Chariot, the Hermit, the Fool, the Emperor, the Justice card, and the Sun. So yeah, they've annihilated. They want you to know that some part of themselves, like some type of toxic aspect of themselves, they let that side of them go a long time ago. They might have really hurt somebody, or this person retaliated, or kind of like put them in their place, kind of humbled them. So they dare not play them games again with someone, I feel like. They want to actually build with someone. They may know to the extent of like how they would be as a partner, or how they want to contribute in a relationship. Like, they do want to be in one. I don't feel like they're actively out looking for the one or looking for their wife. They're not doing that, but it's not to say they're not open to it. Okay. All right. All right. So, general advice and insight regarding your outlook of your job and your career, advice, insight in regards to outlook of your job and career. Let's see. Divine source. We want Monica to know any advice or insight in regards to the outlook of her job / career. All right, so you have the Nine of Cups, the Magician. Let me move these up. The Strength card, Queen of Swords, and I think this is the Three of Wands. Yeah, card number 3 of Wands. Yeah, Three of Wands. So I feel like Spirit is saying like to relax, kind of like if there's not a lot of, friction or drama or, anything to complain about with your career, to relax and kind of be, rest in that, not stress too much, as you are desiring to manifest more for yourself. Because I feel like there's a point where Spirit is saying like be grateful for what is, but it's okay to still desire some change, to desire a little bit more, or not just completely settle. But if it's nothing, compromising, anything negative or to complain about, and this is like a temporary stance, rest in that and find gratitude in it. Because I feel like with the Nine of Cups, there is reasons to be grateful and to look at where you are from a place that is not, it's good, or it's not so bad as you might think. But there is this desire, I feel like, for more with the Magician, and even with the Strength card. It's like the balance between gratitude and wanting more, because there's a fine line between complaining about what we don't have or looking at the lack or wanting more. um so it's okay to desire more. It's okay to desire change and to desire the things that you still wish to manifest and to come into. Um, but if everything is okay, it's like, okay, well, be grateful for what is now and still be open to the more, if that makes sense, in short. So it might be a little bit of battle with that. But I feel like you're coming into a place where you know that you are meant for more. And this could be something when it comes to you being in a more of a superior position than maybe where you are, or maybe you've had to, I don't know, take a pay cut or something where you're used to certain types of, um the right word, like tasks and responsibilities at work, to where it's now like you don't feel that same level of importance around because maybe you don't have as much task, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope I'm making sense when I say this, but this is like this is a kind of like you moving and navigating through uncharted territory. So it is a little bit frustrating. Hey, Ashley. It is a little bit of frustration and a little bit of a fear of the unknown, not being sure of where you're navigating through it's like a ship in the night where you're not able to fully see the ocean around you. And it can be quite scary, but you got to trust that the navigation, trust that it's leading you to the destination that you're meant to go in. Okay. So if you can find peace and find gratitude and blessings in where you are right now, while still being open to the more that you wish to manifest and create, because there's a party that knows that you're meant for more, or you need more, you're ready to graduate, you're ready to level up in some kind of way with your career, and your job where you are. You want more, or you want something maybe that challenges you a little bit, or maybe where you feel a sense of independence or more authority. If that makes sense. There's nothing wrong with that. Trust where this is going. Like, not saying just be settled here and that this is how it's always going to be, but trust the navigation, if that makes sense. Okay. All right, my good sis. I hope that resonated with you. And that I was clear, because I know sometimes my interpretations is like, what the hell is this bitch talking about? And sometimes people understand. Sometimes it's not meant for me to get it. But I hope that was helpful nonetheless, and comforting, or just reassuring, insightful, for you enough. But yes, I'm sending much love to you, Monica. I appreciate you as always. Thank you. And I hope that you have a safe weekend and that you enjoy yourself in the meantime as well. Okay. I'll catch you in the divine time. Let's close the energy. My source God, we send love, light, and peace to Monica wherever she is in the world. May she be divinely covered and protected by the light at all times, no matter what space and time and realm she's dwelling, past, present, or future. Amen and Ashe. So it is. All right, Ashley, I will add you to the list, sis. Thank you. So you will be number 7. So after Jennifer. And I hope you're doing well too, sis. How's it been? How's it going? Your birthday is coming up, ain't it? Aren't you a Scorpio? I think you're a Scorpio. I think you said that you're a Scorpio. I'm pretty sure you said you was a Scorpio. So your birthday should be coming up soon. Yeah, we're in Scorpio season. We're officially in Scorpio. All right. Yep. All right. Let's see. Miss Alexis. Nope. Sorry. Anonymous F. My bad, sis. My bad. My bad. My bad. Forgive me. You're going to. Oh, happy. Oh, yeah. Get it, girl. When is your actual birthday? If you don't mind. That sounds fun. I like raves and stuff. I used to have that's fun. Like I've been to some dance festivals where it's like the rave theme. It's fun. I like that type of stuff. It's fun. Sober. This Sunday. Oh, happy birthday. If anyone's in the chat, say hello and happy birthday. Ooh. Have fun. Have fun, girl. That sounds fun. Be safe, have a good safe time. Enjoy yourself. Yeah. That's what's up. Birthday. I've always been like, because I had 2 best friends that were born literally on Halloween. And I would just be kind of envious. Like, you bitches get to celebrate Halloween on your birthday. Like, that's fun. Like, who wouldn't want to come to your birthday? Like, that's fun as hell. Like, I know I would want to get dressed up and go, like, okay. So, Anonymous F says, let's get your timestamp. And your timestamp is 4707. Interesting numbers. 4707. All right, so your first questionnaire about this one particular person. So the first question is about a guy that you see around the way. Okay, could be true, but yeah, I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna see him. Don't entertain it. Oh no, child. Oh no. Am I tripping or does this girl? I don't know. Why do I get this I don't know why, but I don't know why I get this Floyd Mayweather vibe. I know it's not, but I don't know. Like his energy gives me that. Maybe that makes sense to you or something. I don't know. Let's see. Is she tripping or does this man have the hots for her? Does this man in question? Like what's the deal? Because she wants to know if there's any intertwining as well. If so, if this person is in fact interested. Let's see what's up. Let's see. Let's see. This man in question. The 9 of Cups. This is gonna be our stalker. Every night or every live, like when I do these type of readings, like personal live reads, there's always a card that comes out almost for every reading, and the 9 of Cups looks like it's one of them cards, and then the Chariot as well. The 9 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the Chariot, the King of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is the only card that would indicate that you tripping, but it's more so because you're in your head. You're not trusting in your instincts because the 9 of Cups, I feel like you can feel it and you know it. And I could see like sometimes the 9 of Cups, it could be like a little bit full of ourselves at times, but with the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Wands could be like some sort of energy exchange. Okay, the Chariot, the Suit of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. So I do feel like there is some sort of attraction. Um, I want to say if you and this person encounter each other too many times, maybe this person will be guided to kind of take some sort of action towards you. That's a potential with this Eight of Wands and this Chariot card here, especially in the Nine of Cups. It could be something that you're interested in. With this King of Pentacles energy, it says the man who has everything. Just be careful with these types of dudes because they do feel like their money has weight when it comes to certain things. And I don't feel like this person would be either they wouldn't be single at the time of approaching you, or this person just got a lot going on. You did mention a lady, and if you look at this, the bottom of the deck right here with the Four of Pentacles, this man is putting these baddies up in the capsule or some sort of jars. Okay, so they might be Pokemon and women out here. Gotta collect them all. Gotta have them all. Gotta catch them all. Pokemon, putting them in these capsules and shit. Keeping Latoya and Tanya, and I'm naming all these T's. I don't know shit. Monica, I don't know shit. All kind of Ashleys. I don't know, Ashley. This is just like different people. I don't know. So just be mindful of that. And if you look at the Eight of Swords, there's three women in these bubbles. There's one woman like kind of tied up on a stake, and there's three other women here. So it's featuring isolation, abandonment, and restriction. So looks like there's a little bit of a little player, okay? One of them seasoned, them fossils, them fossil players type vibes. So I don't know how you feel about that, but that's what I'm seeing from Mr. Homie. Now, your second question, your second question, let's see. What does this Chariot card even say? I wonder if this is that movie. I don't know if this is that Stephen King movie. I don't think so, but it kind of reminds me of it. The warrior drives at night under a crescent moon, no hands on the wheel. He steers by force of will. Interesting. Yeah, this is like somebody that just goes along for the ride, no clear direction. They just, winging it. So, it's up to you what you into, what you willing to entertain. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So your second question is, okay. This man that you've been dealing with is not hunting like he used to, and you feel free. However, he still be tiptoeing around. So the second question you want to know, does this person talk about you to his friends and family? And if so, what are they talking about? I can pick up on anything. You feel like one of his friends either likes you or just a little too friendly. The last time you were with him, it was weird vibes. Okay. All right, let's tap in. Let's see. What do you want her to know, Spirit, about this man in question? The Scorpio man, does he talk to his friends and family in regards to her? And if so, what? Because she is concerned about a particular friend of his. Let's see. He might have like a guy. I don't know why I'm seeing like a circle, like a table, where men like they have, let's say like game night, poker night, some shit like that. I'm seeing a round table of men, but not too many. Probably 4 or 5 men at the most at a table. And I feel like they do talk about like women and stuff like that. And you might have been mentioned. I feel like something about it seems kind of vague. Like if some of them seen you before, like, oh, that woman that you seen me with or hugged up, I hugged or something, blah 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 blah. There might be some of that talk going on. Not too much, not too in depth. Let's see. Queen of Swords, the Hermit, What is this? The hell is this card? The Tower? Yeah, I've never got that card before. Ace of Cups. Let me pull one more. The Two of Cups. Yes. The Hierophant. They do talk about their situation because I feel like this person is in a situation that seems like it to the outside world. It might seem like they're booed up with someone, and in a case they are. Um, this person does keep people hidden. It's almost like if so and so found out, they would kill me. Maybe not literally, but like figuratively, because this man is laid out in the tub, and this woman, she got some red substance on this sword, if you know what I'm saying. So like she done laid homie out. In other words, she's yeah, she's humbled him, and that could be metaphoric for like cussing him out, making his life a living hell, like making sure she hurts him back in the worst way. So you might have come up very vaguely as like someone, if not just you, then maybe some others, like, but in a way to talk about their current situation, like so and so, like because these close friends or these families are more familiar with this woman that they do kind of parade around as their girlfriend or their wife or something. It's like, you know how men say wifey, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she's literally his wife or legally his wife, but it's like the woman that he, kind of gives that treatment to without a ring, without an actual title or commitment. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. Crazy stuff. Crazy game, crazy stuff. Um, yeah. So you do come up, but not too much in depth and not too like people getting up all in your business and stuff like that. I'm not seeing it. Okay. Yeah. Oh wow, it says the tower. I'm a blind bat. This tower literally says the tower. I didn't see that. I'm blind. This is the sad part where glasses are needed. Literally. Glasses are needed. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay. I'm sending much love to you, sis. I hope that was helpful. You know what resonates with you and what makes sense. So I hope that did you justice and maybe confirmed or provided some sort of clarity. So much love to you, sis. I appreciate you as always. I hope you have a safe weekend. Enjoy yourself. Okay, be safe out here in these streets. And I'll talk to you in divine time. Okay, so divine source God, we send love, light, and peace to all parties involved. You should be divinely covered and protected by the light at all times. Amen and ashe, and so it is. Okay. Yay! Yeah. All right. All right. So where are we at? Alexis, Jennifer, Ashley. Anyone else is interested, just so you know, I got some space. I got some room on the list. If you're interested, okay? That's if you're interested. So yeah, let's keep it moving. So Alexis, let's get it. Where are we at? Um, we are at 59 minutes and 10 seconds. All right, so Miss Alexis, okay, what will your next meetup with this person be like? You finally heard from them and they said Sunday we can meet. First time meeting since their brother passed away. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad, he reached out. He might be coming out of the funk a little bit, you know. So let's tap in. Divine Spirit, ask for permission to tap into Alexis' energy and her person of interest for this particular question. She wants to know, what will the meetup be like? So let's see, what is the potential energy surrounding their next meetup on Sunday? All right, who is this? Um, okay, the Seven of Swords, King of Swords. You might want to uncover something. You want to pick his brain. Yeah, you see how, what in the hell is this? It's like this man with this, I don't know, it looks like an insect face with a brain. It just looks disgusting. So I feel like you might want to pick his brain a bit, like see where his head is at with the Seven of Swords. You have some some ideas, and you want to make sure that what you're feeling, what you're seeing, what you're getting is true, or you don't want to make assumptions about where this person is. You want to get some clarity. You have the Tower. I would steer clear of too much probing because it could potentially lead to an argument, just saying, with the Tower. Or it could actually be the thing that leads to a breakthrough, but just be cautious of, like I said, how much you probe into this. They may not be in the space to hear all of that. The Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it could be that you need to come from a more nurturing place with this person. I feel like there might have been something that you guys used to do that they enjoyed, or something that is reminiscent of like a good time that you guys used to have that may make them feel a little bit better. Otherwise, I feel like if you guys focus too much on, not saying that you need to sweep things under the rug and not approach and address things or get clarity, but if you focus too much on, like, I need to know, like, okay, why didn't you hit me up that one time? Or, too much seriousness and probing for answers and clarity about past things right now is not a good idea as of yet. Because obviously you're dealing with someone that is still mourning the loss of a loved one. So this time should be, because I feel like they're going to be a little defensive. They might get a little angry with the Seven of Wands, like, just like steer clear of that. I feel like the best bet was with the Six of Cups, is like doing things that you guys used to do, or something maybe in particular. Some couples, like, if you're hanging out at the house, sometimes you like to watch movies together, or maybe there's a routine. Maybe you guys cook, make drinks and chill, or watch TV, or listen to music, laugh, play board games or some shit together. Who knows? Let's go take a drive and like listen to some music and just vibe and just chill. Like something that reminds you guys of your past, where you guys enjoyed time together, like where it was more like kind of this not childish, but just more like laid back and chill and childlike, where it wasn't so serious. You know what I mean? That could help this person get out of their own way. Okay. Or out of their head without triggering too much in this person. All right. So let's clear that energy. And you want to know, clear this energy out. Spirit for friendships happen to the coworker in question. What action will this person take towards you the next time that you guys see each other? I'm gonna ask, if first card, give me a clarity or indication if this person is gonna take any action in particular. This person in question, Spirit, most likely to take any action towards God, Alexis, sorry. Alexis, the next time that they see each other. Having a sword. Come on now, card. The Nine of Pentacles. Um, Three of Swords. High Priestess. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Spirit wants you, I'm just going to say, okay, just as a caution, to not make a, how do I explain this and word this? To put too many expectations on every encounter you have with this person, or anticipating that something stellar has to come of it. You know what I mean? I feel like Spirit acknowledges that there's something that maybe you two want to happen or to manifest with this. So that's good enough for something to turn about. But you want it to be organic. You want to be with Ace of Pentacles in a place of receptivity. Let it come to you. Sun card, receptivity, positivity, optimism, openness. With the High Priestess, I feel like intuitively, I feel like you already know to not put yourself in a position of too much anticipation to where it could potentially disappoint you with Three of Swords, cause anxiety, or to self-deceive sometimes, to where you'll get your own hopes up. It's like I've learned this far too many times when it comes to men that I've been interested in, to always, like, when I see him, is something going to turn about, and when something doesn't happen in a way that our mind hopes it to be, like, oh, is he going to ask me? Okay, today is finally going to be the day he asks me out. Or tonight, when I bump into him, when I see him, oh, he's finally going to. And then when something does not happen, or you don't get that interaction that you're seeking, you'll feel disappointed, or you'll start to resent the situation, resent him, or resent yourself or your divine team, and that you're being delusional, and you get mad and upset. Flow. And I suggest this for any woman or any person. When you're interested in a person, really just allowing the unknown be a beautiful thing. And there's nothing wrong with the unknown. There's nothing wrong with things just being in flow and kind of being unpredictable sometimes when it comes to someone that you're interested in. Okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's fine. So I'm not getting anything major in particular other than this person being warm towards you, being open towards you, maybe even being kind or giving you a helping hand, but like I'm not getting anything extra major. Other than I feel like to be present in your own energy and pay attention, to be receptive to this person, because once you start getting in your head, you start analyzing every little thing that they do and they say, you miss out on the experience and the exchange that you're actually having. Does that make sense? So I hope that was helpful, or made sense to you. So I'm sending much love, okay? To you, sis. I appreciate you as always, okay? Yeah, and there's something about gratitude too. So like with the Nine of Pentacles, I forgot to mention the Nine of Pentacles to me feels like another card of acceptance and receptivity, but also like there's something about the exchanges that you do have, the Spirit saying, like, there's something to, appreciate or feel appreciated, or, it's kind. It's a kind gesture. It's not like, I don't get that you're delusional or anything. I just feel like, flow with this with ease and openness, and just like an organic exchange and happening and an unfoldment, okay, of the situation, okay. Hopefully that makes sense. But yes, I send much love to you, sis, and I appreciate you for hopping on and joining. Thank you. It is my pleasure, but I hope you enjoy your weekend, that you're safe, and I will catch you in divine time until the next read. Okay, we can close this out. I'm gonna have to go run and get me some more water. I'm gonna go get me some real water real quick, and I'll be right back. So if anyone's interested, I have 2 more people on the list. If you want to be added, the submissions are still open. Check out the menu. Click that black bubble in the chat. Expand it. $20 for general questions, 25 for love questions, and 30 for both. Just make sure whatever payment option you choose, whether it's Cash App or PayPal, that you add your questions to the notes section. If you're asking about a person, make sure you leave their name. That stays confidential between me and you. Okay, I will add you to the list. Once the live is over, I will have a timestamp next to each person's name that participated in the live, so they can come back and watch this whenever they want. So I will be right back, y'all. I appreciate y'all for being patient. Thank you. All right, so grab my water, took a quick bathroom break, and had to feed my cats real quick, but we back. All right, I appreciate y'all patience. So, let's go ahead and here, Miss Jennifer, you are next, sis, and then Ashley. Okay, like I said, list is still open. So Jennifer, your timestamp is, what is that? 72:59. So 73 minutes. So 1:13. All right. Let's tap in. I think yours is a love read. Right? Let me see. Yeah. So you wanted to tap into your connection with your person. So let's do that. All right. Divine Spirit asks for divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity. If I didn't probably close Alexis's reading out. I'm sending her much love, light, and peace, divine covering and protection wherever she is in the world, her and her person of interest. Amen. Ashe, and so it is. Okay. All right. All right. So let's tap into where your energy is towards this person and then where their energy is towards you. Okay. The strengths and the connection and the challenges and what's the advice or what can you potentially expect? So let's tap in. Spirit. Show me Jennifer's energy towards this connection and her person of interest. Thank you. You have the Three of Pentacles. Show me her person of interest's energy towards her and or their connection. Spirit, make it clear, make it plain. Ask for permission to tap into both parties' energies for the sake of what you allow me to know and to see. This connection. Thank you. Thank you. The High Priestess. Okay, what is the positive aspects, the strengths, the positive aspects of your connection, your exchange? Let's see. What are the positive aspects? What are the strengths of this connection, divine source, between Jennifer and her person in question? Justice. Okay. What are the challenges? What are the challenges, the differences and the challenges in this connection? Okay. Spirit, finally, what is your word, your advice, your guidance? What can you potentially expect? Thank you. Okay, Eight of Cups in the bottom of the deck. What is this? This is the Ten of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck. All right. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Bottom of this card. Let me turn it upright. All right. So your feelings towards this person. You wish this person would show up and collaborate a little bit more. You might be comparing them to people of your past and or people maybe that is kind of in your presence right now, or it's kind of like you're looking at your options in a way, or it's like you can find the good, the bad, and the ugly within this within this person, like what they can contribute and bring, but also maybe what others in the past and or people potentially in your present right now that may be trying to get at you, or you might be kind of looking at other options potentially like to engage with them. So you want this person to actually put some sort of effort in, work with you a little bit. Okay. You feel like you've been here before where you've isolated or put yourself on hold or on ice for the sake of giving people time and grace to figure out what they want. And to be quite honest, like looking at this card, this woman is in this capsule, almost like she's being preserved. And these men of like, one looks like a scientist, one looks like a monk or something. these different types of men, and it looks like they're feasting or something. They're taking these gadgets and stuff off of the tape, like off of whatever this surface is that they're on. And so it's almost like giving them space and time to figure out like what they want to do with you. Maybe that's what you've been feeling, like this is what I've been doing to myself. Whereas this person, how they're feeling about you and or the connection is they feel like you know very well what's up, what's really going on, and you're not speaking on it. You're being very silent about what you know, what you see, what you feel. You're not telling them. They're quite scared, actually, in some kind of way. Like they're afraid of what it is that like maybe not so much from a perspective like they're up to something, but like from this perspective that you can see right through them in a way that makes them feel vulnerable, makes them feel kind of like small or um, called out a bit, where they're not ready to step out into the shadows or be confident or to to walk in their truth or to fully embrace this. It's like they feel under a microscope, and not like you're doing it on purpose. It's just like they see you in this perspective like a woman's intuition. You can't bypass that. You can't mess around with that. No matter how many times you fuck a woman over, like one thing that a man cannot argue is a woman's intuition though. When she knows something, she knows, and they might try their best to gaslight her and make her doubt and question that. But she knows. She always knows, right? The Justice card, this represents like the strength and the positive attributes of your situation or your connection. I feel like this person respects you um to a degree that they won't cross you to the point. It's like they know. I feel like this person doesn't actively do things to hurt you. Um Not saying or giving an excuse, because this person very well could be the type that does things under immaturity, under lack of, self-awareness, or just like through pattern and habit, and not mean to intentionally hurt you. It's just like a pattern that they've learned, like how to operate, how to move in relationships or connections that may not be healthy, that could affect your connection negatively. One thing I feel like this person does consider right and wrong, though, what they are conscious and aware of, those things, they will move wisely as far as what's right and what's wrong. And maybe the same with you. You think as well. Like there might be things that you do that are pattern and habit that aren't necessarily healthy. Maybe you're aware of these things, maybe you're not, or you don't understand the weight of maybe like some action. So let's say like typically in relationships, one of the toxic traits that people share is playing games with each other, because either you want to make sure that you have the upper hand, or you want to test and see if a person really cares, stuff like that. But when you really sit with that in your awareness and understanding, or you're mature about it, you will see that that's actually wrong, right? So there's things I feel like when this person is aware and they're conscious and they're considerate, they're not going to move in a faulty way with you. Okay. Ironically, the Ace of Wands represents where the challenges lie, but no, I can see that. I can see that. The Ace of Wands is kind of like that opportunity to take action, to go through or flow through an opportunity, to rise to the occasion, to take action, to create, to do something with an opportunity and make something happen, right? Could be a spark of inspiration, but nonetheless, it's like this person lacks that confidence. Um, this person might be afraid of what could potentially grow, because they may have this fear of failure. What if I get what I truly want or desire in this, and then I mess it up or I sabotage it? That sort of thing. Like that's where this lacks. I feel that's where the challenges come in, and maybe it can go both ways for you, but maybe differently. Okay, it's like so much potential, but there's no action being taken. There's no growth coming from this potential. You know what I'm saying? Like no one's taking the action or the initiative to make something happen, make it grow. And lastly, the Eight of Cups. If this person does not rise to the occasion, and because this skeleton is watching this woman walk away So it's like if this person stays in this energy of, it's almost like kind of like this zombie, this dead energy, like you're not moving, you're just a walking zombie, you're not living, right? So this person's energy feels like they're trying to keep their emotions all under control so much that they come off as a dead vessel sometimes. And that energy, that lack of emotion, that lack of showing up, showing something, show some type, some sort of emotion, show that you care in some way, right? Like it's giving that. Otherwise, I will walk away. And I feel like spirit is kind of giving this heads up, like it could potentially be that you might have to walk away permanently or temporarily. That is up to you, and maybe that's not for you to know. Like maybe at the point, at the time where you feel like I need to walk away, maybe you don't care. You don't know whether it's going to be temporary or permanent. You just know you gotta move on. Because if this person does not show anything, like it's just this, like I said, this skeleton, it's dead, it's not, it's nothing, there's no life in it. And that energy is possibly going to be the thing that would ultimately cause you to just be like, you know what, F this, I'm done, I'm good. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I'm getting, sis. I hope I dropped the car. I hope that that was helpful, that that made sense to you. Okay. Give you some food for thought. Yeah. But I'm sending much love to you as always, sis. Okay. Thank you. Have an enjoyable and safe weekend out there. And I'll catch you on Divine Time. Okay. Let's close it out. Divine Source God, with love, light, and peace, I send Jennifer and her person of interest, harmony, balance, and peace within themselves. Wherever they are in the world, past, present, or future, known and unknown spaces, may they always be divinely covered and protected by the light. Amen and Ashe. And so it is. Okay. All right. Miss Ashley, you are up next, sis. So let's get your timestamp real quick. Um, Timestamp is, let's see, 84:52. So 124. All right. All right, Miss Ashley. So your question is, how do you navigate this friendship with blank moving forward? You guys had communication issues, different expectations, and ways of expressing yourself. So how do you navigate through this connection or this friendship? Good question to ask. All right. I'm going to do the same type of style of read that I did for Jennifer just a few minutes ago. I'm going to do that. So we're going to tap into your feelings, your friends' feelings. What is the strength of your friendship? What is the challenges in your friendship? And what's the advice, or what can you potentially expect? Okay, so let's start with your energy. Ashley, ask for permission to tap into this friendship, this connection between Ashley and her friend in question. What is Ashley's energy towards this friendship and connection? What is Ashley's energy towards this friendship? Okay. Hierophant. What is the friend's energy towards this friendship and connection with Ashley? What is her feelings? Thank you. The moon. Okay. What is the strength? What is the strength of this friendship? What strengthens Ace of Wands? Interesting. What are the challenges of this friendship, Divine Source God? What are the challenges that they need to work through? What is this? The King of Pentacles. And lastly, Spirit, what is the advice and or the potential energies, coming energies of current exchange and energy? The Five of Wands. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So let's tap in. So as the Hierophant, how you feel about this friendship or this connection is that you're quite loyal to it. Um, you might be true and blue to how you interact with your friends. Like it could be a I don't want to say strict, but just kind of like a very set, orderly type of approach in your friendships. Like, um, just pretty like black and white, straight to the point, real and raw about it. There's no mistaking, like how you show up. And I feel like you might even look at this friendship as like something that you can learn from the friendship and or learn from her, and vice versa, something that she can learn from the friendship and also learn from you. Like there's an equal exchange and give and take. No one's better or higher or greater than each other. So I feel like you see your friend quite clear in a way. I feel like there's a part of you that wants to make sure that you're not being too dogmatic about your friendship and your interaction with her. um you might feel a little more responsible, where your friend, I feel like, is coming from more of an emotional space, more so than you are, more emotional based, as far as sometimes she needs to be heard. She might feel like at times she's not being heard, whether by you or it's just a trigger she has where she feels like she has to express herself in a way where her emotions come out in a way that might be quite alarming to people. um she could come off as like overly emotional to some, but I feel like that is how she expresses herself. Like she wants to be heard. She wants her emotions to be heard and conveyed. And it might come through at times as like a shocker, like, dang, where'd that come from? Or, it's something about it that's very loud. Um, might be intuitive too, as well. She might be someone that's intuitive or in tune with her emotions. And sometimes she may not know how to convey it in a way that makes sense to others. um as well as it may, like specifically with you in this instance, I feel like she may not know how to convey her emotions in a way or effectively that would make sense to you, because I feel like your approach to this friendship or this connection or how you handle things is very different from each other. So if you think of a friend that's more of a, let's say, more grounded, more um non-emotional, more of proof written, more of this is what I know, or a little bit more able to hmm, interact in a way that is very rational, versus where the other friend, which is your friend, excuse me, is more so coming from a place of an emotional standpoint of just blurting it out and maybe even crying out of nowhere, or just getting really frustrated and kind of like flowing through the emotions. You don't know what you're going to get. It's like once that full moon hits and that wolf comes out, it's like, okay, all it takes is something to trigger this and it's out and it's full blown. So that's kind of the dynamic, but the strength of your friendship is that you guys have a shared passion, or you guys are both passionate people. You're always interested in growth or pursuing things. Maybe you guys are not restricted by fears in the instance of friendship. Like you guys are quite outgoing when you like people. You're very active. You're very um outgoing, easygoing, fun. Like you guys might like to do a lot of different activities. Once you connect with someone that you really like, you're open, you're bubbly, and I feel like y'all share that. The challenge with the King of Pentacles, there is something about materials. I'm not sure if this is literally like a financial thing, or this is more so based off of an exchange energy than it is about material things. So like what I mean by that is the challenge may not be about finances or money, because some friendship can be, people in friendship sometimes like where money comes into play. There might be a friend that never contributes anything, that one friend is always paying for everything, or the friend is always borrowing money and never gives it back, that type of thing. So that can cause discord in friendships usually, right? Or it could be more of an energetic thing where one friend is always putting in the energy into the friendship and the connection, trying to ground it, keep it going. It's kind of like this energy of someone that's more equipped in a friendship, more available for a friendship or a healthy connection, someone that has a healthy relationship with other people as well. So it's like this other person is just like, okay, you're another part of my life. You're a friend, you're a family member to me now. So whatever's mine is yours, or energy wise, like there's nothing that I won't do for you. I'll get up in the middle of the night if you need somebody to talk to, or you're crying. I'll wake up at 3 in the morning and I'll hear you out. But it's like, will that same energy, you know, exchange exists in the other person? Is it mutual? Is it the same? Is it the same energy exchange, or not? Right? There's something with that that can pose as a challenge, or maybe you already are experiencing something to that degree. And what Spirit is saying, like, you guys, if you don't work through whatever it's kind of like personal. It's like it could be personal issues that could come out. Like I can see for your friend, um, so you have to put it in perspective like this. I hope I'm explaining this. So like the Hierophant, this Taurus energy, right? The Moon card is Pisces energy. Taurus is an earth sign, Pisces is a water sign. Can they help each other? Yes. Like as friends, can they work really well together? Most people will tell you that Tauruses and Pisces people get along, typically, right? And I can see that as an earth sign and a water sign, if you think about earth and water, that water fertilizes the earth, there's growth, right? So that could be a beautiful thing. But too much emotion on an earth sign will make an earth sign overwhelmed and feel muddy and dirty and just overwhelmed. It's only so much. She's a Pisces. Oh wow. Wow. Well, there you go. Too much of it, like I feel like for your friend, if I could read and say anything to her, it would be to learn how to govern her emotions and work through her emotions in a way that it's okay. It's like she needs to be reminded that it's okay for her to express herself, express her emotions, but there's a way to do it in a healthy manner and not just blurt it all out or just be chaotic about it. Um, there's some sorting there that needs to happen. There's some dissecting and discerning of emotions, or learning how to temper the emotions and sit with them, and then when you're in a better space, then you can better convey what you're feeling, or just the outlet may not be the proper outlet. You know what I mean? That's part of it. Now for you, in the shadow of the Hierophant can be a little bit too restrictive. You know what I mean? Especially as a Taurus, I can confidently say this in the shadow sense, that sometimes we can be too stuck in our ways, that stubbornness, and in a way that we can become too fixed on what we believe. um Thankfully I have a little bit of fluidity in me to be like, okay, my way is not always the right way. I don't know everything, and that's common sense. Like we don't know everything. um yeah, I feel like if she could govern her emotions, or express them in a way that's healthy for you, because like I said, as the Hierophant, you're coming out as a Hierophant, things have to be broken down for you in a certain way. Like the Hierophant is a teacher, right? So as a teacher, teachers have to have like a set plan, a bulletin, or a schedule of like what they're going to talk about, how they're going to talk about it, the exercise, the activity behind it, the homework assignment behind it. Like there's a whole plan mapped out. So how you interact in a way is like it has to be practically, like it has to be broken down for you, for you two to interact in the way that you need to. And that could be just like you said, through expression. It has to be broken down through an expression that makes sense to you both. And for her, it's like there's no clear, it's just kind of like whatever's in the moment just goes. So if she's not someone that is fully expressing herself, it's like that werewolf shit comes out, she will trip. Now, I just want to say, I don't know why I'm being led to say this, but I'm going to. Because I know that on, what is it? When is that moon? There's a moon in Scorpio or something going on Halloween, something with the moon. If you hanging out with her around that time, honey, be prepared. Okay, I don't know what she on. Okay, emotionally, something might trigger for her around the moon. and she might need to let that release out, but I wouldn't take it personal, and I wouldn't allow it to overwhelm you too much. Like, kind of, this could be the test of your friendship, or just the test for you in learning from her. Like, this is a part of the learning, the teaching and the learning aspect of your friendship. This is part of it, because we're human. We all have our emotions. We all, you know, we show up differently. We all have ways about us. True friends, true friendship is knowing that we're human and we go through things, and we're not always going to be pretty and perfect, right? If it's somebody that you really don't really vibe with, or you don't really care about like that, you'll run. You'll just be like, no, this is too much for me. I don't have the patience. I don't have the energy for it. But if this is someone that you truly, truly care about, it may require some learning and some patience with each other. Okay. So it might take some time. Yeah, just sit with her, like she might need a hug, or just to be told it's okay to express yourself. It's okay to let it out. You have to, in order to sort through things, in order to understand what's going on with you, you have to feel, you have to release, you know? So I feel like she might need that. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. This werewolf. I keep staring at this card. I'll tell you one thing. I remember when a Pisces dude, I seen this other side of him. I was a little scared. Not like he was going to do something to me, but like out of nowhere, he just snapped. I was like, because he's always so cool, calm, collected. And like, he just snapped. It was crazy. And I was like, okay, damn. Oh, sorry. Like, shit. Like, it was a little alarming. I was like, where is this coming from? So it could be, it could be a little bit like a lot of emotions, and I wouldn't take that from a Pisces. That's usually like Scorpios are quite the type to hide emotions sometimes, and even Cancers. Like Cancers are pretty they try to be the wise guys of the, they try to be the tough ones of the water signs a little bit. So I wouldn't see that as a Pisces thing, but for some reason, that's what I'm getting from her. I done drunk all my water. I need to get a bigger glass. Yeah, she might need an outlet. It's something that, some sort of moon energy. But like I said, just be prepared to help her. Like, okay, this is beautiful. This is okay, I like it. I'm going a little bit in depth, but it's okay. So the Hierophant could be, as you being the Hierophant, you might have something to teach her as well as learn from her. Like you're learning something about her personally, and she's learning something about you. It could be a good opportunity for you to show up in a way as kind of like a teacher in ways. So if you're someone that's a little bit better at handling your emotions or sorting through them or releasing them, if she's not someone that's allowed herself to do that or have those those spurts of that, because sometimes it could come out as outbursts for her in a way that's kind of like all over the place, and she doesn't deal with it or address it, so she stuffs it down. So there could be an opportunity for you to be there in a supportive way, but also as a teacher, where you're at the same time learning from her and she's learning from you. She's teaching you something too. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that does. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much is really, in short, being there for her emotionally. Um, and maybe you learning that there's no black and white to certain things. You know what I mean? Like being a little bit more open. You're welcome. My pleasure. As always, I appreciate it. Thank you, Ashley. I don't think there's anyone else coming on this. Let me just double check before I log out. Okay. So I'm sending much love to everyone that joined and participated in the live. It means a lot. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. So I'm gonna close this out. Ashley, enjoy your weekend. Have fun, and happy birthday, by the way, sis. Take care. Okay, be safe. Have a good time. Okay. I will. You have a good night as well. Thank you, sis. So I'm going to put the timestamps up, y'all. If you missed your reading or you just want to come back and rewatch it, I got you. Um, yeah. So that's the read. Yeah. So if any of my reading style resonates with you guys or you would like your own personal, deeper, personalized guidance, you guys can definitely book a private reading with me as well as coaching sessions, maybe if you need one. All of the details will be in the description box. And if not in this video, in another video, you guys will find my website or the link to my website and other readings that I have. If you guys would like to explore your situation, I would love to help you with that. Much love as always, though, you guys. Be safe out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Much love.